Have you ever stopped and wondered if the life you are living is just one version of an infinite number of realities? What if somewhere, in a different dimension, there is a version of you who took a different path, made different choices, and is now trying to communicate with you? Could the feelings of déjà vu, vivid dreams, or sudden intuitive urges be more than random occurrences? Could they be signs, whispers from a parallel version of you? In this video, we are going to explore this powerful idea. We will dive into the mysterious ways in which the different versions of you across parallel realities are trying to send you messages. And more importantly, we will discover how recognizing and understanding these signs can help you unlock a deeper connection with yourself and guide you toward your highest potential. The notion of parallel realities isn't simply the domain of science fiction or abstract quantum theories. It's a concept that, once understood, can profoundly transform the way you perceive your own existence. Imagine this: every decision you make, every fleeting thought that passes through your mind, has the potential to create a new reality. In each of these realities, another version of you continues to live out the consequences of the paths you didn't take. Quantum physics introduces us to the concept of superposition, the idea that particles, the very building blocks of reality, can exist in multiple states at once. It's mind-bending to consider that this principle might extend beyond the microscopic world, suggesting that entire lives, versions of you, could exist simultaneously in different realities. What if these parallel versions of yourself are not just distant possibilities? What if they are intimately connected to you, capable of influencing your life and decisions in subtle yet powerful ways? Think of it as a cosmic web where every version of you is linked through an invisible thread of consciousness. The moments of déjà vu you experience, the dreams that linger long after you wake up, the unexplained gut feelings you have, could all be messages from these alternate selves. So, how do you begin to tune into these subtle messages? How do you recognize when a parallel version of you is trying to reach out? 1. Déjà vu, glimpsing into another life. Let's begin with one of the most intriguing and commonly experienced signs of parallel communication: déjà vu. That sudden, eerie sensation when you feel like you've lived a moment before, whether it's a conversation, a place, or even a fleeting feeling. Many of us brush this off as a quirk of the brain, a glitch in the matrix. But what if it's something far more profound? Déjà vu could be the brief moment when the boundaries between realities thin, and you are granted a glimpse into a parallel version of yourself. Imagine for a moment that another you has already lived through the same situation, made a different choice, and now, through this experience, is trying to communicate something important to you. These moments might be subtle, but they could hold immense meaning. Next time you experience déjà vu, pause. Instead of dismissing it, ask yourself, what could this moment be trying to tell me? Is there a decision you are hesitating on? A challenge you are facing? Perhaps this is your parallel self, from a reality where they've already navigated this situation, sending you a message. What's even more fascinating is that déjà vu often happens in seemingly mundane situations, conversations with a friend, a walk down a familiar street. Yet beneath this mundane layer could be a profound opportunity to connect with a different reality. It's as if a version of you is saying, "I've been here before, and I have something important to share." Taking the time to reflect on these moments could reveal patterns that help guide your choices, showing you paths that lead to personal growth and alignment with your higher purpose. 2. Synchronicities, the universe, aligning. Have you ever noticed a series of coincidences so strange so perfectly timed that it feels as though the universe is speaking directly to you. Maybe you're considering a big change in your life, like moving to a new city, starting a new relationship, or switching careers, and suddenly, everywhere you turn, you see the same symbol, word, or number. What if these synchronicities aren't just coincidences, but signs? What if they are messages from a version of yourself living in a parallel reality, trying to steer you toward the path they've already walked? Let's break down how these synchronicities might work. Think of the universe as an intricate network of energies and frequencies, each connected to every version of you across countless realities. When you are on the verge of making an important decision, the version of you that has already made that choice in a parallel reality might send subtle signals, aligning your current reality with their experience. These signals manifest as repeated numbers, meaningful symbols, or even chance encounters. For example, imagine you've been wrestling with the idea of leaving your current job. You've been weighing the pros and cons, but fear and uncertainty hold you back. Then, suddenly, you start seeing the same word or symbol, like freedom or a bird in flight, everywhere you look. You might encounter it in a book, on a billboard, or in a random conversation with a stranger. These are not just random occurrences. They are the universe aligning itself to nudge you forward. But how do you interpret these synchronicities? It requires a certain level of awareness and trust. When you notice these patterns, pause and reflect. Ask yourself, what is the message behind this? What is my parallel self trying to communicate? It may be a sign to take that leap of faith, to trust the unfolding path even when the future seems uncertain. Synchronicities are like cosmic breadcrumbs, leading you toward your true path. The more you pay attention to them, the more frequently they appear. It's as if the universe is affirming your alignment with the choices that resonate with your deepest self. 3. Intuition, the voice of your other self. There are moments when you just know something, without explanation, without logic. It might be an inner voice urging you to take a specific action, even though it doesn't seem rational at the time. This inner voice, often called intuition, could be the direct communication line between you and your parallel selves. Picture this. In another reality, a version of you has already faced the challenges you're experiencing right now. They've made decisions, experienced consequences, and gained wisdom from those experiences. What if they could send that wisdom back to you, not in words, but as a feeling, a gut instinct that steers you in the right direction? Intuition is often quiet and subtle, yet powerful. It might manifest as a sense of unease about a situation, or a strong pull towards something new, a person, place, or opportunity. Have you ever had the feeling that you needed to reach out to someone only to find out later that they were going through something significant? Or perhaps you felt an urge to take a different route home, only to avoid a potential accident. In these moments, it's easy to dismiss intuition as coincidence. But what if it's more? What if it's your parallel self from a reality where they already know the outcome, guiding you toward the best possible choice? The more you learn to trust your intuition, the stronger it becomes. And as you strengthen this connection, you may find that your life flows with greater ease and clarity. You'll begin to notice that things seem to fall into place more often, and opportunities appear at just the right moment. This is the power of tapping into the wisdom of your parallel selves. But it's important to distinguish between true intuition and the voice of fear or doubt. True intuition feels calm, steady, and persistent. It may guide you towards something difficult, but it will always feel like the right path. Fear, on the other hand, feels frantic and urgent. Learning to discern between these two voices is key to deepening your connection with your alternate selves. Keep watching for the keys to unlocking your true potential. We've covered some of the fascinating ways that your parallel selves might be reaching out to you. But don't leave yet, because coming up next, we'll dive into the most powerful techniques to strengthen your connection to these alternate versions of yourself and use their guidance to unlock your full potential. The best is yet to come, so stay tuned. 4. Dreams. Portals to parallel realities. Dreams are often seen as windows into our subconscious, but what if they are also windows into parallel realities? Have you ever woken up from a dream that felt so real, so vivid, that it seemed more like a memory than a figment of your imagination? Dreams, particularly lucid dreams, where you're aware that you're dreaming, could be one of the clearest forms of communication with your parallel selves. When you dream, the barriers between realities become thinner. In this altered state of consciousness, it's possible to access experiences, lessons, and even emotions from other versions of yourself. For instance, you might dream about living a completely different life, a life where you made different choices and are now facing entirely different challenges. These dreams might not be random. They could be glimpses into the lives of your parallel selves. To deepen your connection with these alternate realities, start keeping a dream journal. Each morning, upon waking, write down every detail you can remember from your dreams, no matter how insignificant they seem. Over time, you may notice patterns emerging, similar places, people, or situations recurring in your dreams. These patterns could reveal important messages from your parallel selves, guiding you toward personal growth and transformation. But it doesn't stop there. Lucid dreaming, where you become fully aware that you're dreaming and can even control the dream, offers an even more powerful way to communicate with your parallel selves. In a lucid dream, you can ask direct questions. What should I be focusing on in this life? Or, what path will lead me to the greatest fulfillment? As you explore this practice, you may find that your dreams become more vivid and meaningful. You might even begin to experience a sense of continuity between your waking life and your dream life, as if the boundaries between these realities are becoming less defined. 5. The feeling of being out of place. Have you ever found yourself in a situation that feels strangely off, as if you don't quite belong? This sense of disorientation, as though reality itself has shifted ever so slightly, might be another sign that you are tuning in to a parallel version of yourself. These moments, where you feel disconnected from your surroundings, or as if you've stepped into an alternate world, could be an indication that you are momentarily crossing paths with a parallel reality. Imagine this. You're walking through a familiar place, yet something feels different. The colors seem off, the atmosphere is slightly altered, and you can't quite put your finger on why. These experiences might seem unsettling, but what if they are an invitation to explore the possibility that multiple versions of reality are coexisting, and for a brief moment, your awareness has shifted into another dimension? Rather than dismissing this feeling as a momentary lapse, try to embrace it. Reflect on what might be happening in your life at the time. Are you at a crossroads, faced with a difficult decision? Perhaps this sensation is a gentle nudge, urging you to consider a path you've been hesitant to take. The feeling of being out of place could be your parallel self trying to show you an alternative path, a reality where things are different and perhaps more aligned with your true purpose. This disconnection from your present reality can also be an opportunity for deep reflection. It forces you to question the very nature of your surroundings and your life choices. Ask yourself, what if this feeling is not discomfort, but a sign of something greater, an invitation to explore new possibilities that I haven't yet considered? 6. Strengthening the connection, vibrational alignment. Now that we've explored some of the ways in which your parallel selves might be communicating with you, it's time to talk about how you can strengthen that connection. The key lies in vibrational alignment. Everything in the universe, including you, vibrates at a certain frequency, and just as tuning a radio allows you to hear different stations, you can tune your own vibration to align with the parallel versions of yourself that are living in higher states of abundance, peace, and fulfillment. But how do you raise your vibrational frequency? It starts with cultivating practices that bring your mind, body, and spirit into harmony. Meditation is one of the most powerful tools for this. By quieting your mind and focusing your energy, you can attune yourself to higher frequencies. During meditation, visualize yourself in a reality where you are living your highest potential, whether it's in your career, relationships, or personal fulfillment. This visualization acts as a bridge, connecting you to the version of yourself that has already achieved these desires. Gratitude is another essential practice. When you express gratitude, you shift your vibration to one of abundance. By focusing on what you already have, you attract more of the same energy into your life. This simple yet powerful act aligns you with the version of yourself that is already living in a state of joy and fulfillment. But raising your vibration is not just about meditation and gratitude. It's also about the choices you make every day. The food you eat, the people you surround yourself with, the thoughts you entertain, all of these affect your vibration. By consciously choosing actions and thoughts that uplift you, you align more closely with the higher versions of yourself. As you begin to raise your vibration, you may notice that the signs from your parallel selves become clearer and more frequent. You'll start to feel more connected to these alternate realities, and their wisdom will begin to influence your daily life in profound ways. It's like tuning into a higher channel of existence, one where you are in sync with the flow of the universe, and opportunities seem to come effortlessly. The journey toward infinite possibilities. By recognizing the signs and messages from your parallel selves, you are embarking on a journey of profound personal and spiritual growth. These signs, whether they come in the form of deja vu, synchronicities, intuitive urges, or dreams, are invitations to explore the infinite potential that lies within you. You are not just the person you see in the mirror. You are a multi-dimensional being, living countless lives across endless realities. Each version of you carries wisdom, lessons, and experiences that can help you navigate your current reality with greater clarity and purpose. So, the next time you experience a strange coincidence, a moment of deja vu, or a powerful gut feeling, pause and listen. What message might your parallel self be trying to convey? How can you use this insight to make choices that align with your highest potential? As you continue on this path, remember that you have the power to shape your reality. By paying attention to the signs, trusting your intuition, and raising your vibration, you can create a life that is not just full of possibility, but one that reflects your truest, most authentic self. If this video has resonated with you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Have you experienced deja vu, synchronicities, or powerful dreams? Let's create a community of explorers where we can share our experiences and learn from each other. And remember, no matter where you are, there's a version of you in another reality cheering you on. So keep shining your light and embrace the magic of your infinite potential.